So how frequent we refresh a model is probably the number one debate happening right now within marketing mix modeling. There are the proponents who say that you need a certain amount of observations before you hit any sort of statistical certainty. However, we are now getting so good at automating our data sets that we can do it. The question is, should we do it? And so, what we've typically done in the past is we've recommended, only updating every quarter, however, keeping an eye on the model performance every month. We are beginning to model refits monthly now and keeping an eye on it weekly. But the real question is the juice worth the squeeze? What is the lift on refactoring your model versus what sort of new insights are you getting? And to answer that, really, it comes down to both sides of that. Have you streamlined your workflow so that it is a very little to negligible lift to refresh? It's a click of the button and someone wants to do it. Okay, do it. Now, should you do it? I would then look at the media. So, are you introducing new and varied media mixes on a daily, weekly, monthly level? Is your team constantly doing large swings? Then you'd want to refresh it more often. I would also say, though, if you are changing your entire media mix every single day, to 30, 40% swings, that's probably not an effective media mix because there's no consistency. So it's about balance. So, like everything, we want to be testing new things and we always want to get new data. The question is, if we do agree that it takes, a few weeks for TV to impact an audience, measuring the impact the next day is not going to be a really great thing. The final thing I will say is there is such a thing as too much information and information paralysis. So I have seen brands that insist on doing, reads of large campaigns days or a week after the campaign is introduced, and then they make large choices based on that. So again, if we all agree that, putting $1 million into TV, $2 million into TV is going to have an impact over the next 3 to 6 weeks, looking at its impact the next day and then panicking because we don't see the results we were expecting, that's not helping anybody. So it's really about being, strict in your planning smart, and then building a measurement solution that we think is going to most accurately assess the impact of that campaign and not doing things just to do them.